too small. We'll call the regular meeting of the Apache Junction City Council to order. I do want to welcome everyone who has come. We have many dignitaries, state representatives, state senators, county officials, council-elect people and their families, and I really do want to thank all of you for coming this evening to our meeting. Our invocation will be offered by Mayor Johnny Encelaco and the Pledge of Allegiance by Councilmember Sibley.
Our most gracious Father in heaven, thank you for letting us live in a country that is free. Please take care of our servicemen and women who are fighting for our lives and their lives overseas. Keep your arms around their loved ones at home, waiting for them to return. Also, let us do the business to the best of our ability for our residents in the city of Apache Junction. We ask for this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call.
Mayor Coleman.
Present.
Vice Mayor Heck.
Here.
Councilmember Deeds. Councilmember Encelaco.
Here.
Councilmember Severs.
Here.
Councilmember Sippel.
Present.
Councilmember Waldron. Your Honor, Councilmember Waldron at 2:30 this afternoon had extensive oral surgery, and he felt that he would not be able to be here this evening, so he will be absent. We have 6 members present here for quorum, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll call for a motion on the consent agenda.
Your Honor.
Vice Mayor.
Oh, let's let Mr. Sipple read one further for you. How about that? Want to, Chris?
I'm good. I'll second it for you, Mark.
I move the consent agenda be accepted as presented and that approval be given for the intergovernmental agreement between Pinal County and the City of Apache Junction for the donation of used bleachers at the rodeo park to be placed at their fairground facility, and that the authorization be given for the mayor to sign the agreement, and that the awarded bid for PR-07-02 Rodeo Park Restroom Project be awarded to Valdez and Son Construction in an amount not to exceed $600,000, and that authorization be given for the mayor to sign the contract. And that resolution number 07-20, a resolution of the mayor and city council of the City of Apache Junction, Arizona, authorizing the adoption of owner-occupied housing rehabilitation guidelines dated February 1st, 1994, as amended in relation to an application for fiscal year 2007 State Housing Fund for a housing rehabilitation activity be approved, and that approval be given for a contract between Central Arizona Association of Governments and the City of Apache Junction for the provision of administrative and housing rehabilitation coordinating services funded by the grant award, and the authorization be given for the mayor to sign the contract, and the resolution number 07-19, a resolution of the mayor and city council of the City of Apache Junction approving submission of proposals for highway safety projects to the governor's office of highway safety fiscal year 2008, and appointing the director of public safety, police chief, to conduct all negotiations and execute all related documents associated with the submittal be approved. I have one quick question. I just had a thought. Gary or Jeff, when are those restrooms due to be done at the rodeo grounds? Before Lost Testament days, do we know? Or?
I think they're all fine. There he is.
Gary, when are they due, you know?
Oh, there's Jeff.
There's Jeff Bell. There we go. All right.
Seconded.
Yeah, second. Move second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call.
Councilmember Deeds.
Yes.
Councilmember Encelaco.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Heck.
Yes.
Councilmember Severs.
Yes.
Councilmember Sippel.
Yes.
Mayor Coleman.
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
Thank you. We'll move down to awards, presentations, proclamations, and other stuff. I have 2 awards that I would like to present, and the first one is to Councilmember Dave Waldron, who's not here tonight. I'd like to ask Dan Austin if he would come up and accept this for Dave. This is what it reads. The Honorable Dave Waldron, City Council Member, June 2003 to June 2007. In recognition of your many contributions to our community and with grateful appreciation for your loyal and dedicated service to the citizens of Apache Junction, presented this 5th day of June 2007, Mayor Douglas Coleman and members of the Apache Junction City Council. And it has Dave's council badge on there. So.
Did you want to read those?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor and City Council members. On behalf of Dave, I have a statement for him that you want me to read. It goes as follows. I offer my apologies for not being here tonight, but I had to have some urgent dental surgery this afternoon, and I hope everyone understands the need to recuperate from this type of dental work. First and foremost, I want to thank the people of Apache Junction for allowing me the opportunity to serve on their city council, and it is indeed their city council. One of the memories I will take with me is that I was able to serve a brief period of time with Mayor Doug Coleman. He brought so much to Apache Junction and the council. It has been a pleasure to serve with him. I want to pass along my sincere thanks to Roxanne and the kids for sharing Doug with the citizens of Apache Junction for all these years. When any given day is done, all any of us really have is our integrity, and I leave the council with my integrity intact, as everything I did was above board and done with the best interest of the citizens of Apache Junction in mind. During the last 4 years, we had many accomplishments and some disappointments, but overall, I truly feel the previous council was very successful, and we learned from the disappointments and continue to move forward. When the majority of any council puts aside any personal agenda and works for the future of the people of Apache Junction, they are successful. During the past 4 years, I've had the opportunity to attend the League of Conferences, county town halls, meeting with various state officials, and met many people with various cities in Arizona. One thing that became very clear early on is Apache Junction has the best staff, bar none. From the top on down, each staff member is dedicated to making Apache Junction the best, and while you may not agree on how something is accomplished, the bottom line is they keep Apache Junction in mind now and well into the future. What is done now has far-reaching implications, and the leadership team currently in place has always worked to that end, and I want to thank them for working hard for Apache Junction. And finally, I want to quote Johnny as he stood before the council 6 years ago. As his term on the council was ending, he said, "I'll be back." Thank you very much.
Thank you. The second one is to Councilmember Christopher Sipple. And it says, the Honorable Christopher Sipple, City Council Member, June 2003, June 2007. In recognition of your many contributions to our community and with grateful appreciation for your loyal and dedicated service to the citizens of Apache Junction, presented this 5th day of June 2007, Mayor Douglas Coleman and members of the Apache Junction City Council. Chris.
Well, I too want to obviously repeat some of the things that Dave has put in, and wanted to add, and I'll start with Mayor Coleman as well, and over the last 4 years, I can truly say that Doug to me has been a leader, bar none, in the political realm, and I do appreciate that, and I do appreciate the friendship and camaraderie that we've created amongst ourselves and amongst our families that I know will last far into the future. I do want to also thank my current sitting council members, and believe it or not, you all have taught me one thing or another, and I do want to thank all of you for being a part of my life and a part of the community's life and helping to shape this community. And I want to thank the staff, George Hoffman, and for all the guidance you've given me and times when I've come in your office and you said, now let's look at this all these different ways, and you've really helped me grow to be a better man and a better person that I am, so thank you for that, George. And the last thing I want to thank, and my family's not here with me, and my family doesn't participate in many things, and the reason for that is because my wife is busy taking care of our 3- and 5-year-old children, and they're both boys, and I can assure you that if they were here this evening, they'd be up and down the halls and being very, very much here. And when I started that, my youngest boy, Christopher, was 1, and my second child, Kent, was not even born. And after the runoff election, and I tell this story because this is what's really helped me bring me down and help me be okay with the decision and that has been made with the community and moving forward. It was about 9:30 that I think the election was over, the results were in, and I came home, and my 5-year-old son came up to me and he said, "Dad, did you lose?" And I said, "I did." He goes, "You know, Dad, I'm glad you did, because I want you to be home with us on Monday and Tuesday nights." So that made it all worthwhile for me. And if I can quote, because I am a father and we watch lots of children's movies, for those of you that have seen Cheaper by the Dozen, at the end, he goes into his dream job where he was the head coach of his old college football team, and walks up to the athletic director and he gives his resignation, and the athletic director looks at him, he said, "So you're giving up a dream?" And he said, "No, I'm just choosing to go with another one." So I thank the community for letting me be a part of this dream for 4 years, and truly am excited to see what's going to happen in the future, but I am now ready to move on and spend time with my wonderful children and foster that. So thank you very much.
Now just count the years. The Honorable Douglas Coleman, Mayor, June 1995 to June 2007. City Council member from June 1991 to June 1995. In recognition for your unselfish dedication and valuable contributions to our citizens, and with sincere appreciation for your years of dedication and service to the community, presented this day, the 5th day of June 2007, by Mayor John Sulaco, member of the Apache Junction City Council.
Where's your catcher's mitt, Johnny?
16 years ago, actually it was 16 years and 2 days ago, I remember being sworn in, and I remember thinking at that time that one of these days I'm going to be a former city councilman. And then when I was elected mayor, I remember thinking one of these days I'm going to be a former mayor. And I remember thinking, it'd be far better to go out on your own terms and not run again than to get beat by somebody. So that kind of factored into the decision. The other thing is we're really a growing community, and I think that we positioned ourselves fairly well for the future. I'm concerned about a lot of things, most of which you've read in the newspaper, about our ability to develop a large enough tax base to where we can have the quality of life that we so sincerely desire out here in Pinal County and in Apache Junction. And I am concerned about those things. I have had the opportunity through the years to serve with many great people on this council, including those that sit here this evening. They've been friends, they've been colleagues. We haven't always agreed, but it has always been respectful, and I really appreciate that. I look over at my family, and my little brother and his family are here. He's always been a hero to me. My wife and kids are here. I can't tell you the number of concerts and plays and awards programs that we've missed over the year, and they've never ever complained. Never, maybe they didn't want me to be there, I don't know.
Because your family's so talented.
But it means a lot to me that I've always had their support. Every 2 years, you know, that's one thing, Johnny, about being mayor, is you're up there every 2 years. Every 2 years, I'd talk to my wife and my kids and ask them if they wanted me to do it again. And they were always supportive. I wouldn't have run again had they not been supportive of that. And they always have been, and I sincerely appreciate that. I would be amiss if I did not thank the talented city staff that we have. George Hoffman at the head, and Joel Stern, our city attorney, and Doug Dobson, who we need to stick around for a while, and Pam Louie and Jeff Bell, and I shouldn't have started naming because I'm going to forget some, but it has truly been a pleasure to be able to serve as mayor with the staff and the department heads that we've had. Kathy Conley is the institutional memory of this organization, and whenever I want to know, why did we do this back in '97, she can tell me. Very rarely even has to look it up or anything. She's amazing, and I've appreciated your help over the years. I have one bit of advice to the new council members coming on, and I know you don't want to listen to me, but I want you to think about this. In a month or two, you're going to have somebody come up to you who's not hearing what they want to hear. And they're going to say to you, you don't really run this city. You're not really in charge. You're a rubber stamp for what the staff wants. And you know what? You don't run the city on a day-to-day basis. You shouldn't. You are the policy setters, and you set policy, and you charge the staff with carrying out that policy. Now, if they don't carry out the policy that you establish, then you have to talk to them. But that is your role as policy setters. And if you get involved in the day-to-day affairs of the city and in running the city, you're not doing your job. It's your job to keep our city focused on the things that are most important. And I'll tell you tonight, the things that are most important to this community lie to the south of us. I truly believe that. If we have staff running all over and putting out little fires here and there, they won't have time. They just physically won't have time, and we won't have the resources to accomplish the big picture items that will see this community develop well into the future, 40, 50 years from now. So I would charge you with that. You think about it. They're going to appeal to your ego by saying you don't run this city, and the proper answer is, I set policy for this city. I set policy. You're right. I do not run the day-to-day affairs of the city. That's why I have a job. That's why I have to work and earn a living. So, and that's the only advice I'm going to give you. I pray for you every night. I want what's best and wish you the best of luck. So, thank you.
See, she runs the city. Okay.
Good evening, Your Honor. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kathy Conley, City Clerk, and I've been here since just about dirt. There's many perks to my job, and every 2 years I have the wonderful opportunity to swear in our new mayor and council members. It's something I've always looked forward to doing. Taking the oath of office is not just ceremonial, it is actually a legal requirement for all elected officials and public employees in Arizona. The wording of the oath is taken directly from state law, so the oath taken tonight by our incoming mayor and council is very similar to that taken by the governor and members of the state legislature. For the benefit of the public, I will begin by swearing in Mayor-elect Encelaco. I will then call each of the council members-elect up individually, alphabetically, and then swear them in. After I complete all of the oaths, I will announce that the obligations of state law and city code have been met, and the newly sworn members can proceed with their duties. And immediately following that, we will take a 10-minute break. So at this opportunity, I would like to call forward Mayor-elect Encelaco. And we've actually grown up a bit. They actually have marks on the floor so that they are captured on television.
That's due to the size of their height, too.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, John S. Encelaco,
I, John S. Encelaco,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of the State of Arizona
of the State of Arizona,
and the ordinances of the City of Apache
and the
Junction,
ordinance of the City of Apache County.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the
That I will
same,
bear true faith and
allegiance to the same,
allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign or domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully
and I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of mayor
of the office of mayor
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Councilmember-elect Barker. Thank you. I, Robin Barker, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the State of Arizona and the ordinances of the City of Apache Junction, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and defend them against all enemies, foreign or domestic, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of council member according to the best of my ability, so help me God. And Councilmember-elect Jeff Surtee. I, Jeff Surtee, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the State of Arizona and the ordinances of the City of Apache Junction, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and defend them against all enemies, foreign or domestic, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of council member according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God. Congratulations. Member-elect Wilson? Here we go. I, Chip Wilson, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the State of Arizona and the ordinances of the City of Apache Junction, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and defend them against all enemies, foreign or domestic, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of council member according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations. Mr. Mayor, members of the council, you have now fulfilled all of your obligations under state law and city code, and you are now entitled to resume your seats as council members. However, we will first take a 10-minute break.
Thank you. Hey, look around. The Honorable. He's the Honorable Gilbert Figueroa. One of my judges. Funny from long ago. Except his hair's getting like mine now. Said you got more than I do now. Yes. Hello, Mayor. Hi, friends. Good job. Oh, yeah, right. Mayor Salago,
Johnny. Your Honor. Your Honor.
Your option isn't acceptable. Yeah. We gotta get an intercom system or telephones so we can talk.
At this time, the council shall, as it deems necessary, consider all business especially provided herein. Requests, petitions, communications, comments, and suggestions from citizens shall be heard. All speakers must submit in written request to speak.
No, I don't have it. That's the order.
Quiet. All action may be addressed to the council as a whole and should not respond to criticism by the speaker. We can ask staff to review the matter, ask staff to place a matter on a future agenda. Council shall not discuss or take legal action on matters raised or called to the public. This is small. See, I want to have the big one with the mayor has. Thank you. Please speak in the microphone. Provide your name and address. You have a limit of 3 minutes because of the time we want to get through tonight. So the first one I have is Elliot Fisher.
Thank you, Mayor. Congratulations. I didn't get the opportunity to say it to you directly, with all the crowd. Elliot Fisher, the Greater Apache Junction Association for Effective Government, 547 East Quail, Apache Junction, Arizona. While cats away, apparently there's been some play by the mice. The mayor, I don't know if this is correct, the former mayor stated in the Independent that the new impact fees were passed and a percentage of it was going to the library. Now, just like Kathy has institutional memory, I have some institutional memory. I go back to 95, 94 in Apache Junction, speaking at the council and being involved. I remember the capital facilities plan, which was a 0.2% tax added to the sales tax of the city, was supposed to go for the library, our beautiful new city hall, which was way over budget, and a couple other capital facilities projects. What happened? Did something get passed while I was gone, allowing impact fees to be used for capital facilities? And will the capital facilities tax that's supposed to sunset in 2010 actually happen? I hope so. I hope we're not commingling funds. And I sure hope that when we appropriate money and pass something, especially without a vigorous petition process or a vote on some of these taxes and big city issues, that what you say is what you mean. I spoke with Mr. Eck before the council meeting, or out in the lobby a few minutes ago, and boy, I wish they'd extend the time here, but I remember when it was 5 minutes. Can I get more time? Can I ask for more time?
No, you can't.
I spoke with Mr. Eck. There were comments in the paper that he felt that citizen initiatives, petitions, could possibly allow a few people to undermine local government. I certainly hope that that's not the view of this council. Now, he said that's not what he said, but certainly that's what the paper implied. I hope that the petition process in Apache Junction will be allowed to come to life and stop being undermined by inappropriate use of city council through the city attorney's office. Thank you very much.
Jeremy Bowman.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Bowling, and I'm with Calvary Chapel at 2229 West Broadway. And I'd just like to take a moment to thank your city attorney, Mr. Stern. Thank you. We embarked on an evangelism outreach to the Apache Junction Skate Park, and were stopped by park rangers from handing out Bible tracts. And the Bible tract simply was using the Ten Commandments to show the separation of man from God Almighty. For instance, like the commandment of thou shalt not lie, and if you tell a lie, how that would make you a liar, and by God's standard you would be separated from God. And the only redemption really is by Christ and his sacrifice at the cross. And we ran into a little problem, like I said, with the park rangers. Not allowed to hand it out. The city attorney was kind enough to work with us and to work with, from what I understand, Park and Rec. And we were able to go back and go unimpeded. And I just wanted to show appreciation for somebody who stood up on something that was kind of controversial in today's society, and say thank you very much. We appreciate it, and our church appreciates it. Thank you.
Thank you. Maxine Weather.
Thank you, Mayor, members of the council. I'm Maxine Leather. I'm with Central Arizona Association of Governments. Our new office is at 1075 South Idaho Road here in Apache Junction. We're delighted to be in Apache Junction. I'm here tonight to talk to the immediate past mayor regarding his service with Central Arizona Association of Governments. He served on our board of directors, the regional council, for many years, and we appreciate all the work that he's done and the support that he's given us. He has always looked at decisions as to whether they were good for Apache Junction, but also good for the region of Gila and Pinal counties. Our board of directors is consisting of the two boards of supervisors for Gila and Pinal counties and the mayors and their councils of the 16 incorporated cities and towns within those two counties. And if I may, I'd like to present Mayor Coleman, the immediate past mayor, with a plaque from the regional council. It says, in appreciation of Douglas Coleman for your time and dedication to the CAG region. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Louis Biden.
Good evening. Louis Babin, 2191 South Bel Air Road, Apache Junction. Good evening, new mayor. Good evening, new council members and current council and staff. We have an intellectual school teacher. We have a horseman. We have a gun shop owner as our new council people, and a businessman of diverse interest as a new mayor. And that sounds like R.E. Oh. And the current esteemed council R.E., a gentleman that can find the wisdom in both sides of an argument, which is a rare gift for a person to have. Mr. Dietz put a big cowboy hat on him. He could be there with Doc Holliday in a bar many years ago playing cards and looking mean. And, of course, Mr. Sievers there, who I consider outspoken, but good for standing up for your principles. Thank you. I ran for city council. Wish I could be up there. Still trying to get over it. Haven't gotten over it, still trying. But went through a lot of the neighborhoods, talked to a lot of people, thought I'd let you know what they told me, pass along the information to you, because it's about the citizens of Apache Junction, as you'll find. Not about us. It's their money and it's their city. Downtown area, develop the downtown area, get businesses into the downtown area, and they're saying that's fine. Businesses along the freeway corridor, definitely get a lot of businesses along the freeway corridor. Just about everybody that I spoke to said that's good. It's not we don't want it, we want it. It's if it's put in the right place, it makes sense. The horsemen's areas up north, even people that don't live in those areas say, fine, protect those areas. We like the horsemen, that's great. Business people have been telling me, take care of the downtown area first. Time is of the essence. And then south of the freeway. Do one before the other. It's real important to them that one thing happens before the other. In closing, some media groups have said that the new city council is not so good. I disagree. I hope that the new city council pushes on the accelerator a little harder, allows for businesses to come into Apache Junction and for growth to happen a little faster. And I think that the new city council, mayor and staff can prove that they're the Magnificent Seven and that they're a good council for the citizens of Apache Junction. Thank you. Thank you.
I have here two the same, Ron and Pam Mosier.
Good evening, and thank you for allowing us to speak on this issue that's very dear to our hearts. We live in a manufactured home, and most of those of us who do not have garages have used these storage containers that you guys are calling shipping containers. They've been decommissioned as shipping containers. It is considered ordinance 630 that prohibits the use of shipping containers. There are hundreds all over the city of AJ, including those on the property that is within the corporate city limits. We have many, many, many pictures. We would like this ordinance to be reconsidered. These are very, you want to promote this town as being aesthetically appealing, yet you have areas that are very unappealing aesthetically, and these are containers that, I mean, there's leak-proof, you can't...
Yeah, you can't break into them.
You can't break into them. You can have your own property stored right there, especially when you're not able to have a garage. You allow big trucks to run up and down residential areas and create a lot of dust. You allow a lot of trash and storage all over the place. You have these shipping containers behind churches. You have them all over the place. And we would like this to be totally reconsidered. And that, I mean, like I said, I have a lot of pictures right here that we've taken, and there are many, many, many more, including those on your own property. So that is an issue that has been, something, here you have, all these other things that you want to promote the city on to be aesthetically appealing, yet, I know my time's up, yet you beep. I hear that all day long in the ER. But you have somebody who's working very, very hard, who is not living off the government, who is trying to keep their property right there, and we're being the ones penalized and fined and asked to move all of our property and pay something else.
It looks neat.
And yet it does look nice, and some of these, it's disgusting to look at these. So, and these were just a few pictures.
Would you like to just leave them with the city clerk and we can look at them?
I can make additional copies for you, but I'm not going to leave all my originals.
Okay, that would probably be the best thing to do.
So when will we hear something on that? Because there was a time frame you guys put on us, and we are putting a time frame back on you.
Well, time's up anyway. We can't say anything in response to you legally at this moment.
Yes, if council wants to direct
I
staff
can
to
make
look
a
into it,
direction
they
to
can do
staff
it
at the
after
end
call
of
to
call
public.
to public.
Okay.
Gary Mulholland. We saved the best for last, Gary.
Still got a giddy up there.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Gary Mulholland. I live at 710 South Muleshoe Road here in Apache Junction. I'd like to congratulate you on your CDs tonight, some returning, some that I've known for a lot of years. And a special congratulations to Mayor Coleman and the past council for what you've done on behalf of Lost Dutchman Days. That's my topic of subject tonight. We know it is our community's event. Usually I'm here in April to present checks and to give you a little update, and health didn't quite permit that a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that we got that message in while some of the past council was present to hear some of the successes in our community. Briefly, the event again was successful. We entertained and brought to our community another 30,000 people. We heard good reports from the businesses that they're as almost yearly, that their incomes in their restaurants and bar business seems to go up another 40% on that weekend, and we're always encouraged with those kind of news. But probably the best of all is the goal of putting smiles on kids' faces. Following this event, we were able to put out to the organizations that helped on behalf of Lost Dutchman Days another $66,000, and that helped many organizations to not only put on their funds and organizations or camps, but many into scholarships. To give kind of a last five-year wrap-up, we provided over $300,000 back into the community to youth-serving organizations. That's always a big pleasure for any volunteer to participate with. The Parks and Rec alone has spent over $50,000 in goods and services, and we had awards banquets recently at the high school with graduation, and we started looking at the different organizations that help on behalf of Lost Testament Days that show up to provide scholarship funds. And we got to thinking that what it's been over a year, and over the last 5 years, that's been 100 kids from our schools that have helped. And I think these are things that this new council coming in, if you aren't aware of, the positive impact that Lost Testament Days, the Lost Testament Days Committee, the Chamber of Commerce has in promoting our city, through this special event. We appreciate the past support of the staff, and it's been by many people, the staff, many departments, and we want to hope that support continues as we see growth. And the main thing is the opportunity to promote the city of Apache Junction, the positive attitude that we have here, the money that can be generated through the event centers. Again, it's very pleasing to me. I know it's pleasing to everybody that sits there and approves these processes, is helping us put smiles on kids' faces. And so I thank you, and a special tip of the hat to Mayor Coleman. You've been very instrumental in making Lost Testament Days the success and the improvement that it is with your support, and we appreciate that.
Give him a lot of money, Gary.
All right, thank you, Gary.
Your Honor, I'd like to respond. Ron and Pam Mosier, I believe that the shipping container issue is coming up on the next meeting, the 18th and the 19th. This is something that I've been researching for approximately 2 years now. Anything that you've got, if you could get it to me, I would love to put that in with my research. I'm working on some criteria to hopefully, with the help of the new council, make this work for everybody. And meet me after the meeting or during break, I'll give you my information. Thank you.
On Mr. Fisher's comments, I'm really unclear about making any comment, especially recently, about incentive or referendum petitions. So I don't know what newspaper that you saw that, Elliot, but I haven't been asked that question in, I don't know, probably at least a year. And on the storage containers, I would like to check and see if there's so many out there. What's going on? Are we not enforcing the ordinance that we currently have? Yeah, so if they're everywhere, we're not enforcing the ordinance, and we need to start enforcing it or change the ordinance. So exactly. I don't know that the item that Joe's saying on is a complete discussion. I think that might be locked to R143 zoning. And I'd just like to make sure when we do have it on the agenda that it's open for the entire city.
Is there anything else? Announcements or current events from anybody? Not yet. Oh, yes, we do.
Your Honor?
Yes.
I am unfortunately going to be missing our first full city council meeting and work session this coming... But I'm going to have an opportunity to go to Washington, D.C., representing the Arizona State Horsemen's Association to the American Horse Council's activities. And it's the first time that we've had a representative from the state of Arizona there. So I'm looking forward to going to Washington, D.C. and representing Arizona.
Help us put us on the map a little more.
Yes. So excuse my absence in the first one.
Yes, we will. You are excused as of now.
Your Honor, I will be here that evening. However, it will be my 25th wedding anniversary.
I'll talk to you Well, if we could keep the vice mayor's comments real short, you'd be able to get out early.
City manager's report.
No report, Your Honor.
Thank you. Public hearings, there are none. Old business, there's none. New business. The council shall consider any business yet considered. No member of the public shall be permitted to speak. These items are listed invited due by so the mayor submitting a written request speak form. Nothing. Nomination and selection of vice mayor.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I would like to nominate Councilman Eck for vice mayor.
Second. Second.
Roll call.
Technically, what you need to do is open your nominations, which you've already done by asking for the names. And before you proceed on to the roll call, you need to ask if there are any other nominations. And if there are none, then you can move to close nominations.
Any more nominations? I guess not.
And you can move to close nominations, Your Honor.
We'll close the nominations. Roll call.
Councilmember Deeds?
Yes.
Councilmember Barker?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Eck?
Yes. What about,
Councilmember Severs?
Yes.
Councilmember Surtee?
Yes.
Councilmember Wilson?
Yes.
Mayor Insulaco?
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Now remember your promise, you're going to keep it short. Council direction to staff, any item the mayor and the city council directs staff, anything we
Number
have?
11 to do your...
Oh, that's right, designation of city council check signings. City clerk?
Yes, well, briefly, one of the business practices recommended by our audit firm is that we have 2 members of the council in addition to the city clerk that's authorized to sign checks. Historically, it has been the mayor and the vice mayor, but what they look for is an official action on the part of the council to make those changes.
We need this in form of a motion.
In the form of a motion, yes, sir.
Do I have a motion? Second?
I move that the following council representative be designated as check signers in addition to the city clerk, Kathy Conley. That would be Mayor Insulaco and Vice Mayor Eck.
Second?
Second. I'll second it.
Roll call?
Councilmember Deeds?
Yes.
Councilmember Barker?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Eck?
Yes.
Councilmember Severs?
Yes.
Councilmember Surtee?
Yes.
Councilmember Wilson?
Yes.
Mayor Insulaco?
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
There's no direction to staff. Selection of meeting dates, times, and locations and purposes.
Sure.
Councilman Deeds.
I move that fiscal year 2007-2008 budget work session special meeting be held at 6 p.m. on Monday, June 11th, 2007 in the City Council chambers, and if necessary, that a budget work session and special meeting be held at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, June 12th, 2007 in the City Council chambers, and then an executive session at 6 p.m. and a work session at 7 p.m. be held on Monday, June 18th, 2007 in the City Council conference room and City Council chambers respectively, and then an executive session at 6 p.m. be held on Tuesday, June 19th, 2007 in the City Council conference room.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Barker?
Yes.
Councilmember Deeds?
Yes.
Councilmember Severs?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Eck?
Yes.
Councilmember Wilson?
Yes.
Councilmember Surtee?
Yes.
Mayor Insulaco?
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
Guess what, folks?
We're done.
We're done. Out to the party.
Good job, Johnny. Okay. Well, she told me when I spoke up, I need to pull it up. No mouse? No mouse. How are you? No moose. Okay. No moose. No mooses. No. He's a rat.